Hey now guys, what is happening? I'm back with a late review for you. I was actually gonna wait until tomorrow because it's late, but I couldn't do that to you guys, especially since it's the first volume of Thor, the God of Thunder, right? Covering 1962 to 1964, the first years of Thor, Journey into Mystery, number 83 through 106, introducing, we have a plethora of first appearances in this volume. We have, of course, Thor, Loki in issue 85. His first Silver Age appearance was in issue 85. Let me turn it down a little. We have also Odin. We have Balder the Brave, Tyr, Jane Foster, who, interestingly enough, was called Jane Nelson in her first appearance, but it was rectified as Foster. Don't mind my hair. I just got out of the shower, so my hair looks a little... Wow, that's cool. Looks a little like Loki. Something Loki would have, like his horny helmet. Anyway. I thought a lot about like what I wanted to say. Well, I just got out of the shower, so it was like I had a lot on my mind of what I wanted to talk about in this review. To wrap up, the first appearances. So we had Radioactive Man in issue 93, Enchantress and Executioner in 103. That was her first appearance, I think, right? Journey into Mystery 103. Maybe it was Avengers 6 or something. I don't know. No, but I think it was Journey into Mystery 103. But yeah, we had those two. First appearance of Carnilla, Queen of the Norns in 107. In the backup, Tales of Asgard. First appearance of Grey Gargoyle, also in 107, featured in the first story. We get an encounter with Magneto at the very end, the very last issue, 109, features Thor going up against Magneto. Where do we begin? Stan Lee's writing still sucks. At best, it's endearing. At worst, it just sucks. Jack Kirby draws people like gorillas and mongoloids, even the women. Nobody looks attractive. Nobody looks good, unfortunately. And I've always said Kirby is not the king unless he has Joe Sinnott as his inker. Interestingly enough, though, Joe Sinnott did do some pencils. In fact, he is featured in a rare pencil credit. Joe Sinnott did a few pencil work and got some credit along with Don Heck and, of course, Lee and Kirby. When I saw Heck's name, I was like, cool, we'll get some more modernized, streamlined artwork. It still looked a little shitty, like cutesy poo, some semblance of human beings, even though they hardly look like human beings. But Don Heck, of course, got better towards the end of the 60s, early 70s. I think he was still finding his groove, his niche here. But yeah, Joe Sinnott did some pencils. His Stan Lee's brother, Larry Lieber, for like over 10, 15 issues, Stan plotted the stories while his brother Larry Lieber wrote the actual dialogue. So if the dialogue sucks, which it kind of does, it's Larry's fault, whereas Stan plotted the story. So they both got co-writing credit. There's also like Robert Bernstein or Burns, who did some of the pencils, but he's been forgotten in time. The stories. Actually, what I want to say is, the stories. The stories, you got your blend of melodrama, like hospital melodrama, like something out of General Hospital, the soap opera, mixed with some cool Asgardian folklore. Especially when you read the Tales of Asgard, that they have the backup series from like 104 or 5 to the end. No, actually. Unfortunately, I have my contacts, so hold on. I'm not going to even guess that, guys. I'm not going to bullshit you. Here we go. Issue 96. No, excuse me, 97. So from issue 97 all the way through 109, we're treated to backup stories called Tales of Asgard, which show the boyhood of Thor when Thor was like a kid. Then when he's 18, Loki as a kid, is scheming against Thor. God, Loki is such a prick. But which I enjoyed. I really enjoyed the Tales of Asgard backup series. Probably much better than the first stories. Because there's a lot of oh, Don Blake, he's Don Blake, and then he becomes Thor. They both share the same body, the same memory, rather than an alter ego who knows nothing about the other. They know exactly what they're doing, which makes me wonder: was he always Thor and then became Don Blake, or did Don Blake become Thor? Or rather, has he always been Don Blake, and then when he finds the cane in the first issue of 83, Journey into Mystery 83, is that when he becomes Thor? I think I read that, like, he had amnesia, and then when he became Thor, when he found the cane and stamped it, he remembered Asgard. I'm sure I'll probably find out. Unless you guys want to tell me in the comments, please feel free. I don't care. You can spoil it for me. I don't care. I have to still read it and see it for myself to understand. But I think that's what it was. He had amnesia. But then, why doesn't Odin tell him? Because Odin is, oh my God, and I gotta tell you guys, Odin is a fucking jerk off. He's a fucking jerk off and a prick. I mean, Loki is a dick too, but I think Loki is really the victim. And Odin is such a scumbag. What a piece of shite this guy is. He is so, like, petulant and not a good father. He claims Thor's his favorite son, but he mistreats him horribly. And he's a terrible leader. At one point, guys, at one more specific point, I think it was issue 104, Odin goes off into battle, or it's either he was going off to battle or he was summoning Thor, and Thor, of course, was ignoring him for obvious reasons, because Odin is a fucking annoying douchebag. Odin actually leaves Loki in charge of Asgard. He actually gives him his power to run things. And what happens? Guess what happens, guys? In typical Stan Lee fashion, Loki is not repentant. Loki is not, oh gee, cool, I got responsibility. I'll take care of the fort, you know? It's like when your parents go off to dinner and they leave you home alone with the kids to babysit or whatever. What does he do? What does Loki do? He causes mischief. He sends off, what's his name? Skag, the storm giant, and Surtur, I think, right? Surtur the fire demon, off to run amok in New York. And it takes, oh no, that's right. And I think that's where Odin goes to meet with Thor and Balder the Brave to fight Skag and Surtur. Unless I'm wrong, I don't know. I should write this down. But this happens. Odin actually leaves Loki in charge of Asgard, and it's just, oh my God, how stupid can you fucking be? I'm gonna say, guys, because I was so angry when I read it. Odin is a fucking retard. He really is. He's gonna be like leaving his son. And by the way, from the first appearance in 85 to that point, Thor, of course, stops Loki from causing mayhem, mischief, near death, and he gets bound, chained up, arrested. I mean, they literally have Loki in chains made of uru material or mineral, whatever. And somehow he breaks free, causes mayhem, gets caught by Thor, and then gets reincarcerated. And it's like, oh, okay. Nah, we'll just tie him up to a tree in chains. Nah, he won't break out. But then, of course, he breaks out. And then at some point, like I said, Odin just says, here, Loki, I want you to watch Asgard while I go off to Earth. What? This is Stan Lee logic, guys. Or maybe it was Larry Lee. No, it was Stan Lee, because Stan Lee plotted and wrote this. So, guys, do you understand? I know it was a different time. I know people were not the brightest in the 60s or whatever. But come on, really? Anyway, Stanley's dead, so I'm not going to curse him. I want to. I'm that kind of person, but I won't, because that's gauche, and we're not here to talk about that. But Odin is a dick, guys, and I don't like him. I don't know how the fuck he became father of... Well, read the story. It's actually pretty interesting. In the Tales of Asgard, it starts off with Odin, how Odin came to be and how he, you know, ascended to Asgard and, you know, all that stuff. They use Norse mythology as best they can, I guess, but of course Stanley has to marvelize the stories. What else? Jane Foster is another dope. She's so stupid, and Stanley just doesn't care about women. At one point, guys, I swear, there is a caption that reads that Jane faints, and it says, because she's a woman, she faints. Oh, why didn't I write this down, guys? It's so like I wasn't offended, but it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Stanley's like, yeah, she fainted because she's a woman, and that's what women do. You know, I get it. Stanley and men back in those days didn't respect women. They wanted them barefoot and pregnant at home while the men worked. I get it. It was the times, but come on, man. You know, how do you have women as superheroes or superheroines or a sidekick and then just like discard them as trash, like second class trashy characters? It's just why have them at all? You know. Thor falls in love with another dick move of Odin is that Thor is in love with Jane, but he declares that no immortal can marry a mortal because that's just the way it is. So Odin conspires. Oh yeah, and at one point he does conspire with Loki. Loki suggests to Odin, hey, here's how you can break him apart from Jane, Thor away from Jane. Boom. I forget what it is, but you guys got to read it. It's just like, dude, you had him chained up. You know he causes problems. He is the god of mischief. And your dumb ass, I'm talking about Odin, your dumb ass just lets him, and he literally lets him like walk around Asgard plotting after he had him in chains. And now he's like, okay, well you're free to be a douchebag. Tell me, how do I get rid of Thor and his love for Jane? Oh, okay, yeah, cool. I don't know. Odin is not a real person. This was written by Stan Lee. So guys, again, please understand. I'm that kind of guy that just, after reading so many awesome stories by so many awesome writers, to go back and read Stan Lee's shit, it's really mind-numbing. But okay, it was the times. Let's move along. So Jane is, oh my God, and all she does is just say, oh, Thor, he's so handsome. She tries to make Don jealous. Oh, and it's this thing that Stanley does, like he did with Tony and Pepper in Iron Man, or Karen and Matt in Daredevil, or even Sharon and Steve in Captain America. It's like, or Betty and Bruce in Hulk. It's like, oh, I love you, but why can't you look at me? Oh, I love her, but she'll never love a freak like me. Oh, I love him. I don't care what infirmities he's going through. Oh, maybe I should tell her I love her. Nah, I'm a freak. I'm a cripple. I'm this. I'm that. I'm blind. I turn green. I'm a limp dick jerk. You know, I'm saying, like, this is what Daredevil and Hulk and Thor, you know, and their alter egos go through with their women, and it's like, can you be so predictable? Can you be any more predictable, Stan Lee? See, I'm back to Stan Lee, guys. But believe it or not, I had fun reading this, guys. I had fun reading the stories to a degree when I could divorce myself from the asinine and inane dialogue. I actually enjoyed Thor. I think Thor is a noble character. And yeah, again, I really enjoyed the Tales of Asgard, you know, seeing Baldur the Brave and Karnilla the Queen of the Norns and Loki even has a cousin named, what was his name? I forgot. Something the Weak. Was it Gallic? It was a dumb name. It was a dumb, stupid. Oh, maybe I'll show you some artwork, guys. Yeah, it's just Kirby. Everybody looks like a fucking mongoloid. See, there's Don and Jane. I love their drawings of cars, the 60s cars. I love it. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that's right. In issue 108, Journey into Mystery 108, Thor and Doctor Strange team up, which was pretty cool. Of course, Jane gets in the way. Loki tosses her ass in limbo, and Thor needs Doctor Strange's help to rescue her. At one point, Enchantress and the Executioner throw Jane's ass into limbo. That seems to be a popular spot. Oh, here's I actually love this. Here's Loki with Carnilla, Queen of the Norns, and this was a good story too, because Loki's gonna assassinate Balder, and he's about to shoot him with he's about to shoot him with a mistletoe dart, which is supposed to kill him. Loki's bad. I actually like Loki, and then it just blows up in his face because Carnilla's like, no, I'm sworn to protect Balder. Fuck you. One thing that was odd when he fought Magneto in 109, the X-Men are off panel. They kind of make an appearance, but they don't. Like at one point, you see Cyclops' laser, his optic blast. You see a shadow of Angel and Iceman using his ice, but you don't see any of the X-Men. Like for whatever reason, I love this. For some reason, I like this cover. Just Thor and Magneto, since they never fight, it's just cool. But the X-Men are off panel, and they help Thor defeat Magneto. Yeah, like look, it's like right here. It's Iceman's ice right here where my finger is. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then like Angel's shadow is right there, and he just retreats. Magneto retreats and is like, and they have dialogue, but you don't see the X-Men. Why couldn't they just make a quick cameo appearance? I don't know. Oh, Heimdall. We also get the first appearance of Heimdall. We learned about how Heimdall got chosen to guard the Rainbow Bridge, also called Bifrost, which is a stupid name. I know that's not the real name. That's not the name in Norse mythology. It has another name, but they call it Bifrost in here. Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, that also makes an appearance in the Tales of Asgard. Oh my god, I fucking hate this thing that Stanley always does is these stupid one-liners from pedestrians, cab drivers, truck drivers, police, like, gee, I'm glad I'm not in Thor's crosshairs, or gee, I hope they don't come over here to Jersey. It's like stupid one-line stuff that's not funny. But I'm sure Stanley saw an episode of The Honeymooners and thought, yeah, that's how people talk. In Brooklyn, in the Bronx, that's how they talk. They make stupid one-liners. Fuck off, Stanley. Seriously. I hate that. Oh my god, and pedestrians. See, like right here, the pedestrians with their... Well, no, this is Don saying something. But usually, like, you'll get a panel full of people, and they'll just say random stupid shit that just shut up. And everybody says it, Good rendering. I love this artwork, though. Like, this dude. Who is this dude? I forgot. Oh, it's Heimdall. It's Heimdall. Heimdall looks so badass. Doesn't look anything like Idris Elba, which I'm glad. Okay? No hate towards Idris Elba, but you're not Heimdall, dude. You're black. Okay? Heimdall is white. Sorry, not sorry, guys. I fucking hate that, like, everything is now woke. And, you can't offend anybody. Back in the day when white was right. I sound like a MAGA idiot, but you know what I mean, guys? At least Stan Lee and Jack Kirby knew what was, and fuck the rest. Now it's like, we gotta have black people and Spanish people and gay people and Asian people and all that shit, and fuck the white people. It's like, fuck you. But here it's like everybody's white, and it's beautiful. Oh yeah, at one point, Cobra. I forgot to mention Cobra and Mr. Hyde make the first appearance in 98 and 99 respectively. There's a two-parter with Mr. Hyde in 99 and 100. They team up against Thor in 105, which is this cover, actually, 105. Get that glare out of the way. This is from 104, which I really liked. This is Skag, the Storm Giant, and Surtur. Surtur also makes a first appearance. Ymir, the King of the Frost Giants, makes a first appearance. Yeah. Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde right there. Totally rips off Robert Louis Stevenson's character, even makes him look like the Mr. Hyde character. The Calvin Zabo. Yeah, there's a lot, guys. The Cobra, like I said, he's just the Cobra, not King Cobra. Putting his slippery paws all over Jane. And that's about it. I don't know. Oh, this is Don Heck's artwork, which I really like. Just like the shadow in the eyes, and everybody just looks... The use of shadows, really cool. Or it might have been Joe Sinnott, I don't know. And then Don Heck inked it. Don Heck did pencils and inks. And of course, we have the dreaded Vince Coletta doing the inks in the Tales of Asgard, which look atrocious, but what are you gonna do? But the stories are good. What are you gonna do? All right, guys, I think that's good. 20 minutes. So let's move on to what I'm gonna read next, and that is when Titans clash with only Lee and Kirby. God, get me out of this era, guys. I'm trying to read as fast as I can, but it's like it's impossible. I'll get out of it soon. But check it out. Thor, Hercules, and I guess that's Zeus, his father, covering 1964 to 1968. We have Journey into Mystery 110 to 125, Annual number 1, and Thor number 126 to 130, and Not Brand Ech number 3, which is not a funny magazine at all. Material from Not Brand Ech. Yeah, so volume 2, guys. I like it. And Absorbing Man, we're going to get the first appearance of Absorbing Man, aka Crusher Creel, aka the Absorbing Man. So yeah, that's it, guys. Leave your comments down below. Thank me for doing this, because I was actually gonna wait until tomorrow, but I thought, nah, I won't do that to you guys. Looking kind of buff. Look at me. All right. All right, guys. So that was volume 1 out of like 21, 22 issues. I put in an order for volume 25, guys. So I'm gonna continue. You guys voted, and I'm gonna continue reading Thor, and I guess Captain America when that comes out in December. Okay. I'm going to be reading epics for the rest of my life, guys. So, whatever. No regrets. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you guys have read this. Like and subscribe. And yeah, keep on reading those epics, guys. I read them so you don't have to, but I encourage you to read them because reading is cool, especially these epics. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you.